Do you want to learn how to succeed in your career, understand how your mind works, and become the best possible version of yourself? Well, so do I. Hi, I'm Manny, and on this channel I want to explore all of that and so much more. I've always loved learning about how things work. Like, for example, the science of evolution, or how the heck a plane stays in the air. But I do also want to be super rich. Well, not super rich, but I want to be able to take care of myself and everyone around me. I don't want 5 houses and 10 cars, but I do want to be able to drive a car and own a home and pay my bills comfortably. Maybe even go on holiday once in a while. So what did I do? I picked up a book for the first time in my life outside of a classroom, which is really not my thing. Or at least it wasn't until I realized how life-changing they could be. I started seeking out information about how I can live the life I wanted to live. This included things like learning how money works and how to make it work for me. From what I've gathered so far, what you do with your money is actually more important than the amount of money you make, which is kind of crazy to think about. There's loads of examples of people with higher incomes who ended up broke, and people with lower incomes that ended up with loads of money. That said, I'm not saying don't try and get a higher income job, because it's probably a lot easier to do with a higher income. Which is why learning things like how to build passive income and becoming financially literate will definitely help you feel more financially stable. Speaking of learning, I'm also planning on starting a degree in computer science and engineering. And please do not bring up any memes about computer science majors, because I promise you, I've already seen them all. And for those who haven't seen them, they're basically just saying we're all going to end up homeless. So if you subscribe, I'll keep you updated. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so coding or programming, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is about it, but I just find it really interesting. Well, when you're not staring at a screen for 5 hours looking for a bug. It's kind of like playing a video game. When you can't beat the final boss that you're up against, it can be mentally challenging. But when you finally beat the boss, you feel like you can do anything. I also heard it's a pretty nice field to work in for a variety of reasons. And that's where this comes in. I actually got this idea from another YouTube video I watched. And if you're interested in coding, I highly recommend you watch it. In the description. Let me try that again. I definitely didn't become a software engineer in 4 months, but this website was a really great start. It helped me learn all the basics and introduced me to the world of coding, and I'm still using it. It helped me to learn languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and right now I'm trying to learn Python because I'm trying to go more into data stuff. I'm hoping the knowledge that I get from this website with my degree and the books I read will help to make me versatile, so I don't end up like those memes we were talking about earlier. Speaking of books, as I started reading more of them, I began to realize that to be who you want to be, making money isn't enough. Understanding what your values are, what you want to achieve, and what will make you happy will dictate the actions you should take. It sounds hella corny, I know, but it makes sense. Well, at least in my head it does. I mean, think about it. If you don't know what you want or why you want it, then how are you going to make the decisions that benefit you the most? Because at the end of the day, we all want different things. Whether we want to be millionaires or we just want to be financially stable. This will affect our actions, decision making, and how much time we commit to things. Until recently, I didn't know what type of person I was or the type of person I wanted to be. And to be honest, I'm still trying to figure out what it is that I want. There's nothing wrong with either of these aspirations or any other aspiration you might have. But I believe that understanding yourself and what you want will help you determine what you should do with your time, money, and effort. Anyway, I've been yapping for quite a while now, so I'm gonna get to the point. On this channel, I'm going to be sharing everything I'm learning with you, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to keep learning together. I want to be able to tell you guys everything about what I'm learning currently or have learned in the past, which involves things like programming, the science behind how your mind works and how to capitalize on it, and the principles you can apply to your life, present or future career, and business. And I want to try and do it in a fun way, so learning doesn't feel like something you dread every single day. I want to keep learning, and I also want to strive to be the best version of myself that I can be, but I also want to be able to take you guys with me. I want us to grow and succeed, and I want us to do it together. So, if you're interested, subscribe and comment what you'd like to see in one of my videos. And stay tuned, because in the next video we're going to be going through a book with some ideologies that change the way I think about how to approach my career and how to learn. Anyway, if you're still here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time so we can learn, grow, and succeed together. Deuces.